This chapter is Jane and Michael are married but Michael been shot by Rose aka Susanna. It is their first day of being husband-wife. Come on. Anushka stole the identity of her twin sister with the help of her mother, Magda. What is romance novel? I am not into this genre when it comes to reading or even movies and series to watch. You know who will end it in the end of the story. Oh yes, I remembered my romance novel is Tagalog pocketbook not English. How about you? How you read your novel? Are you same with Jane? Me, no. It is spoiled alert if I know the ending is. The beginning of the season is that Michael was shot. Why is the writer doing this to Michael? I am team Michael and Jane. He was in the danger condition and need a dangerous surgery, Dr. Lewis says.
You can take some time to discuss it. You're his wife, so, technically, it's your decision.
How hard to decide when it comes to the life of your husband or even your wife and the parents are against to your choice. They will blame you if he or she will die in the table, but you know how important his or her body to him or her because it his or her life.
This season tackles the newlywed ups and downs. How important the orgasm to the man and woman when it comes to sex. Are you also faking it? Abuela and Xiomara are not used that Jane is not in the house and it is big changes to them both. Xiomara is struggling to her career and in the end, she figures it out that she wants to have her own dance studio. Narrator says,
The bitch is back.
Come on Petra, you don't have to do this but I am not against your action because the way people judge who you are. She has too much pain that Rafael feels to her, I cannot blame her. When Catalina stays to their home, and she go to Marbella to see Jane and accidentally meet Rafael. Why is Jane having a weird feeling about it? Oh my gosh, Rafael is not a Solano. What if the true son revealed himself? What will happen to his ownership in the Marbella? Yeah Rafael, you crossed so much line to get what you want. And I hope you changed, you know who you really are. 3 years Michael declared dead? Conversation between Jane and her abuela. Jane says,
How did you do it, abuela?
Abuela replied,
I didn't have a choice. And neither do you.
Villanueva's family are moving on, and Mateo is 4 years old already. In disciplining a child, is it okay to spank a little bit or not treat them like a kid? I am not a mother, but the good way to raise a child like Mateo, he must not be treated like a kid because he is being a naughty. Petra raised her daughters well while Jane's is so naughty. If you are going to analyze the character of Jane, she is a judgy and a person who act or talk even she doesn't know the whole story at all.
Some of us is her.
In this series, Rafael relationships towards to his 2 exes. It was great friendship relationship. Jane sensed that Rafael is looking at Petra with a piney looks they talk about. Jane advises Rafael about Petra. Jane says,
You think you want to be with her, or you know? Because it took her a long time to get over you. And as someone who cares about Petra, but do not tell her that unless it's Saturday brunch. I don't want to see her get hurt. Again. So just be sure. Before you open everything up again. That's all.
Right Rafael, she moves on, so you don't have to talk about your feelings if you are not sure about it. You will break her heart again.
In telling a story about your child, what is the proper way, the Xiomara's or Jane's? I cannot think which is right or wrong, but I can say that they are kids, so I am into Xiomara who wants her kids growing not knowing that life is full of hardships and trials and errors, but when it comes to victory it is the sweetest day of your life. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos. Click the bell for notifications.